Wearable technology. Does wearable technology have a place in modern society, or is it a passing fad? As a child, some of my favorite toys were toys from a spy kit. I was totally enamored with the idea of putting on a headband, wrist thing, etc. that somehow enhanced me. Unfortunately, these are toys, and they mostly relied on the imagination of the kid to make them work. Today, work productivity and personal medical readings are two major concerns for individuals. Work productivity, especially for technical fields, rely on a lot of looking up, confirming you're doing something right through books and computers, which takes time, which decreases productivity. With medical, 1 in 3 people don't even see their doctor because they're worried about the cost. This is a problem because many people just deal with the issue until it's too late. And procedures like an EKG reading, you usually don't get until something really bad has already happened to you. Both issues are complicated and it takes a lot to fix it. Good thing there are some people currently working on adult spy kits that can enhance the way that an individual can deal with these situations. Wearable technology has been a part of human culture for a while now. One of my favorite items is actually the Chinese mathematician ring, the abacus ring, as seen in the bottom right there. It's about from 300 years ago, used by Chinese mathematicians. Even the wristwatch was once a modern wearable tech, and we all thought that it was going to be dethroned by the smartwatch. But the smartwatch has been trying and failing since the 1980s. This is due to the price and all the other extras that are needed to make the original smartwatches smart. That was until 2015 when smartwatches actually outsold high-end watches for the first time ever. Smart glass didn't have as warm of a welcome. And in fact, it was pulled from domestic production altogether. It was hyped to be the next cell phone, but it wasn't. And you'd probably be surprised to hear that one of my friends, I found a new Google Glass on his desk, and apparently his work was giving them a test trial. Google had stopped production on the Google Glass, but only for a short while. Google, along with many other tech companies, have found a place in the medical and tech worlds, and companies like GE and DHL have reported big gains from workers using glass, and healthcare professionals have exclaimed that they've gained a lot of time with their patients because they're spending less time on a computer looking at transcripts and reports. One technology being disrupted by Google Glass is the traditional interfaces, the common computer and analog book lookup systems, especially in the technical fields. Because with Google Glass, instead of going and looking up something on a computer or a book and then realizing you've forgotten, going back and looking it up again and rinse and repeat, Google Glass, you can have both hands active simultaneously on a project and just simply ask Google Glass for instructions, and boom, there it is. An example of this is agricultural machine manufacturer AGCO managed to reduce machinery production time by 25% and inspection times by 30% thanks to Glass, making access to instructions and checklists easier. With the promise of increased production and more time with clients, these are the things that helped save the once demonized tech. Second technology being disrupted is medical devices. Medical devices such as the EKG, which is inexpensive and you usually don't get it until something bad has already happened to you. But the company Cardiban is the first FDA-approved EKG reader, which is the first like it accessory for the Apple Watch. Whether through Apple or another tech company, the ability to test yourself for what otherwise be $100+ medical service is priceless. The best thing about wearable technology is the imagination of the developers and users, and that is the only limitation too. Many other inventions throughout history, wearable tech is finding a comfortable home where it didn't originally intend to be.